Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your February mini cross reading. This is your February general mini cross reading for 2021. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Okay, so I've already done some shuffling and meditation on your sign and glyph, and we're gonna get started with the reading. Okay. So let me turn my stuff around here. All right. I do have the Radiant White deck here with me today. We will be, as always, clarifying with Levita Sabila. And we will be pulling some Golden Nostradamus cards, okay? I had a wreck yesterday. It was a scary thing. I ended up, got sideswiped. Well, actually, I did the sideswiping, let me tell the truth. And didn't see the car. It was a much lower vehicle than mine. And when I went to move into the lane, and it pushed me up into another vehicle. So I was literally between two cars. Oddly enough, my car only has a chip in the passenger tail light. I'm okay. Everybody else was okay. The other girl, her car was toe up on her driver's side. I mean, toe up. And we shall see how that goes. I should have read cards for myself yesterday and, may have told me, what was going to occur, but, I didn't. So that's the way it goes. So one more rifle, and then we're going to lay the cards. Okay, here we go. What we know, or where we are right now, the moon. Well, the unknown influence, the Six of Wands, the known influence, or what we know to be true, the Queen of Cups. So you are going through something emotional at this particular moment. The distant or near past, the Two of Wands, the near or distant future over here. Oh, wow. The Strength card. And what is over the reading? The whole thing. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, that Ten of Pentacles is interesting because normally it relates to family finances, right? It is the idea that everybody's playing their part. Everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody's chipping in and, not just financially, but in terms of what they are doing and how they are doing it so that everyone can prosper. It will sometimes speak to a family business. It can sometimes speak to inheritances. But it will also speak to when you've worked in a place for a long, long time. It is the highest of the high that you can do for your 10th house. It is your most public house, and it lets everybody kind of know exactly where you are and what's happening. Now, I have one court card, two wands, and two major arcana cards. So I'm going to say that whatever this thing is, it is extremely important due to the fact that I have the two major arcana cards because those take more weight. I do feel that at this particular moment, there are things that are unknown, or at least things that are not seen. I don't know what you last heard, but I was saying that I do feel that for some of you, well, let me back up, because what I was saying was that this is something of a rather large import for you due to the fact that I have these two major arcana cards, because those take more weight. What I sense about this is that at the moment, there's something that is unseen, unknown here with this moon card. And I think that it may be giving you guys a bit of fear is not the right word. I'm going to say anxiety or worry. And maybe it is a bit of fear of the unknown. You don't know exactly where you are at this moment. And I think for some of you, this is causing you to be rather emotional. Now, even though this is a Queen of Cups, some of you may be dealing with a water sign individual, whether this is same sex or heterosexual situation. It's not a romance. It really reads to me like a project or desire or work issue. And so some of you may be dealing with a Queen of Cups, a water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, and or Pisces. But what I'm really picking up is that this is you being very in your emotions at the moment. You're feeling something right now because there's a decision that you need to make. And it's based upon something from the past. Here are the two wands, right? And the two wands state that you are kind of at the crossroads, right? Of perhaps taking on something new or doing something new or going in a new direction, in a different direction. And I feel for some of you at the moment, and the reason why I say this is because I have these three figures faced towards the past, that you are looking back at the past at either this particular situation or something that may have something to do with this situation, a past lesson, a past, experience. That's the word I'm looking for. Twos always represent some type of duality. They represent whether you are opposed in yourself against something. I don't know if I should do this. Whether someone is actively opposing you, whatever decision that you need to make, whatever crossroads. But I do get the sense that you will make the correct decision. Once you make that correct decision, however, you're coming up on something that says strength. And strength is the idea of not being afraid, of simply facing the challenge with grace, with optimism, with the right type of mental, spiritual, and emotional energy so that you can conquer whatever this moon represents. Now, I'm going to take a look for you, if I can, and see if these two cards, I can't look at the Queen of Cups, but I can look at these two wands to see if these two wands say anything as they relate to the moon and the strength card, okay? No, the two wands don't. And so now we'll look at the Six of Wands. And nothing about the Six of Wands, okay? Next to either of these two cards. And so I would suppose my question would be, what does this moon card represent? What is it really all about? Is it some hormonal thing that you may be going through? Is it some emotional thing you're going through? Is it some psychological thing that you're going through? It's actually something that I think has you in an emotional sense rather anxious, and that is the word that keeps coming across. And so the Two of Wands basically says that all of the necessary preparations have been made, and you do have the energy and strength and abundance to achieve the goal. It indicates that some kind of a crossroads has been reached and that a choice or decision is now called for. It suggests that this is the right time for assessment and planning. It says that there is a focus on relationships with others. The card indicates a need for independence and solitude. It represents boldness, restricted freedom, dominance from another, and separation. You may feel the need for a separation in order to feel in control of your own destiny. It asks that you assert your independence and not allow others to deny you this freedom. You should not allow yourself to be drawn into something against your will. Show strength or you may regret it. Again, there it is. It is indicating a business venture or partnership which has security, but there is still a need to look beyond that. It tells of achievements in business and career success and also shows a person that has the world in their hands but knows that they still have something yet to do. This is always a victory card. In regards to business and finances, if you were to cleverly yet fairly negotiate, the outcome will be favorable. It tells of boldness, courage, and embarking on a new enterprise. It indicates that a letter or message will provide you with the answer to an important question to do with a contract or transition. It may be indicating the tremendous ability and excellent foresight, and you are asked to persevere and have faith, trust, and courage to succeed. It asks you to persevere and have courage, and you will succeed in your endeavor. It tells of leadership and new beginnings, of independence and perfected justice for all. The message of the Two of Wands is, as you sow, so shall you reap. It can also indicate a lover coming into your life. Well, that's something I didn't know. Well, now, so let's take a look at this Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands indicates a deserved victory after a period of struggle, right? Because before it became a 6, it was a 5. It may be informing you that you could receive some great news that will enhance your victory. It indicates that there is good news or positive information on the way and tells that success is near. If you have been awaiting news on a special project, it tells that the response will be a positive one. It tells of success after positive persistence, and tells of reaping the results of your efforts and positive returns for a job well done. The Six of Wands depicts a person who has confidence in what they are doing and seeing growth in their achievements. Success and achievement in some enterprises indicated. A great deal of energy and effort has been put into a project or venture, and you are now in a position to reap the rewards and celebrate. It implies that your successful endeavors will attract public attention of some kind. Again, that's what I was saying about this being like the 10th house card. Be it an article in a newspaper or something more widespread. Public accolades will be yours and are well deserved. On a relationship level, the Six of Wands indicates that relationships are on the improve, and this would be any type of relationship. It indicates efforts and endeavors to do with the arts and or the sciences will prove successful. It asks that you take the time to celebrate. You have been faced with difficult times, and now you are in a position to relax, rejoice, and be happy. It signifies a time of achievement, reward, success, usually in the public arena. It indicates a long-awaited goal, such as publishing a book, getting a promotion, or achieving success in any chosen field. It tells of temporary gains and small victories, and also of cessation within a struggle. It asks you to have faith in yourself. It suggests that good news is coming and there is an improvement in a relationship. It gives acknowledgement for the efforts made. It indicates to you that it is a great time to organize a much needed rest, vacation, or break from routine. Now, if there's someone in your family who may be ill or going through some type of maybe hormonal things right now, it indicates that good health will be restored in quick time, and ask that you have faith and know that you can succeed and win. Okay, so my question is, what is this moon card really all about? So I'm going to pull 3 cards on the moon card. That strength is really lovely to see there, but as I said, it tells me that you will be successful in facing whatever this moon card is trying to represent here to you. So let's see what the moon card has to say. And I think I told you guys some time back that we have this we have Pluto and Capricorn, and I don't know, something else, a few other things perhaps, but I also know that we have Uranus and Taurus. So having the houses of Capricorn, the 10th house, Taurus, the 2nd house, and being a Virgo, that's a trine energy, even though we've got that weird Uranus and Taurus, right? It kind of gives us a somewhat of a protection through the ups and downs of the economy and whatnot. Doesn't mean that we're going to be wildly prosperous, financially prosperous. It just means that we're kind of okay. All right. So let's pull and see what the moon card can be. The Amore card. Oh, wow. The Bambino card. and the allegrezza al cuore. Well, that message about a new lover coming in, if you've been waiting on news, a new relationship, so to speak, then that will be coming. I think it will be something that will be solid for you. If this is about a new baby on the way, maybe some of you don't know you're pregnant and you are pregnant, because sometimes the moon card can represent female issues. The moon does represent children, women, the womb, those types of things. This tells me that there's going to be some very, very good news on the way. I'm going to dare say that for some of you, this may be the idea that the baby, if there's a baby on the way, will be arriving in August, by the summer at the latest. That's the Leo card. Okay. Could be pointing to the idea that, because this is something in Leo, I can't remember the planet in Leo, which what this represents. So there's this fire energy that surrounds this cool moon energy. Let me take a look at something for you right quick, because sometimes the baby can be something new. So this could be, maybe the person hasn't surfaced yet, falling in love with somebody, and there's a new relationship on the way, something that you can be happy about. So let me take a look at particularly the Cupido. Let's see what his number is. I can never remember. If I'm not mistaken, he's the 5. It's the beginning of a new romantic relationship, friendships, a marriage and engagement, or a new birth. Harmonious family dynamics and the rekindling of an old flame, or more simply put, it indicates that the relationship that two people share is based on a foundation of mutual affection. It predicts happiness, achievement, and it gives hope for a better future. Financially, it is a positive card and signifies that one's work is dear to one's heart. But you need to watch out, because it could be that you're in love with your job more than you are anybody else. Basically, this card is an intensifier, highlighting one's personal involvement, and that one's feelings and or affections will be involved in or touched by the spread, including something that could send you to the quick, but I really don't see that here. Let me take a look at the baby. If I'm not mistaken, he's a diamonds. Yes, and he may be the ace of diamonds. Let me see here. I don't think so. No, that's the stanza. Let me see. The 7. It represents a person, a baby or a child. The card could be a boy. Nope, doesn't give me that information. It says that it's connected to a baby who is possibly a beloved child or grandchild, but can also represent pets, large or small, furry or feathered. Is connected to all of those professions that have dealings with children, such as babysitters and nannies and teachers, but it can also include obstetricians. Allegorically, it indicates the new. It refers to new beginnings, anything that has just started, situations that have not fully taken shape, something that is about to enter our lives, projects that have not yet borne fruit. Financially, it heralds the beginning of a new business venture and money from new sources. It indicates a new job or new opportunities. Metaphorically, the card represents the future. Okay? And we see we're all dancing here, the allegrezza al cuore. And basically, it represents the arrival of good news, fulfillment, recognition of happy times free of worry, celebration, and of support by someone close in a very short period of time. However, it can also indicate marriage, achievement, passionate love, engagement, and a positive family event. If personal relationships have been troubled, it heralds reconciliation. It represents requited love. and a period of emotional stability and often passion with another. It indicates the presence of loyalty and the ability to make a commitment in more than one area, so also in business. It foretells the answer to a prayer, a fulfilled hope, and a period of happiness ahead. It guarantees success and realization. In business, it represents a good investment, achievement, good contracts, and financial stability. And in terms of health, it represents good health, a robust constitution, a strong immune system, and or a recovery after an illness. And so, as I said, this doesn't look like, whatever this worry is, it kind of says that you're worried about nothing. And I know that for Virgos, when we look up the word worry in the dictionary, everybody who's a Virgo sun faces underneath that picture. We are worriers. That's what we do. And so this is saying that whatever this thing is, whatever the decision is, you're going to make the right one. All right. You just need to have a bit more strength and courage. So formulate your question for the Golden Nostradamus card. That's a great reading, and I'm glad I could bring that to you. All right, here we go. It is the Tree, which is also a very positive card in the, these guys. Because the Tree says, if you cannot have what you want, then settle for what you can. The stability of the Tree advises caution. It says it is not the right time to change or take risks. Save your energy and seek stability in mind and body. Now, if we go back to what this card was saying, it's saying that in a short time, you're going to be presented with some things. So if you've been thinking about doing something else because you haven't heard or you don't see any, I would advise you to be careful about that, because you may make a wrong move. And even though you may make a wrong move, it doesn't mean you can't right it. But I think the Tree is speaking to you about standing strong and being grounded. The Tree implies longevity. It speaks to family trees. It speaks to prosperity and growth and abundance. Okay? So just try not to worry, Virgo. I do feel that everything is going to be all right. I do feel that if there's any anxiety or fear that's coming up, it is really self-induced. There is no reason for you to assume the worst or to throw out all those different scenarios like we like to do. What if this happens? What if that happens? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Just kind of go with the flow. Okay? So until next time, I do hope those messages helped you. Stay safe and namaste.